So what can you say about the lyrics of the album? What subjects are you dealing with it?
Well, I mean, it's still very death metal, you know, as much as Nocturnal was. There's a lot of stuff about the end of mankind kind of driving himself to his ultimate doom, and I guess a lot of it is typical death metal murdering rampage stuff. And there was some more science fiction kind of elements which I toyed around with. The last song, which he wrote, most of is about cryogenic freezing, like where people like keep their heads or the bodies frozen after death, and with the belief that in the future we'll have the technology to like put their head on another body or put their mind into another body, you know what I mean? So that was kind of cool, pretty, I guess in some ways it's typical. I'm sure that's a topic that's been touched on, but we haven't really done too much sci-fi kind of things. And there's a song about just like malformities and like just different medical kind of abnormalities, and I don't know, it's pretty cool. I think pretty cool stuff. There's some blatant satanic shock lyrics, kind of like old Deicide, There's some Satan, some 666, sprinkled down there throughout, and that was fun for me. And those lyrics when I was a kid, like hearing Legion for the first time scared the fuck out of me. I was like, whoa, man, if I wasn't going to hell before, I'm going now, dude, for just liking this shit. So, I was trying to think about, we seem to be like a gateway band for a lot of young people getting into the extreme, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of times we get lumped with, like, all these metalcore bands and deathcore bands and stuff, but, and I guess that's been kind of a lucky thing because we've been able to survive, where a lot of death metal bands, don't get the opportunities and stuff that, we've been able to get by kind of having different fans in different genres, So I think we have been a gateway band for a lot of younger kids to go from that kind of Kill Switch Engage, like, I don't know, moshy kind of half clean singing stuff to, more blasting, more, kind of just show them what's out there, you know what I mean? Because we've been lucky enough to get more exposure than a lot of, extreme bands. So, when I was thinking about those lyrics and like what scared me as a kid, what excited me when I was a young kid, I was just thinking, I really liked those like over-the-top, satanic, shock lyrics. So, we have a song about a unholy church inversions, all that classic death metal stuff that I just love, So it's the same old BDM shit, man, pretty much, but just taking it to the next level,
You said that you have some songs about freezing yourself. Have you heard that Michael Jackson is dead?
Oh yeah. We heard last night, and we were like, I don't believe it. And then half of the news sites we saw just said he was in a coma. So there was a rumor that TMZ might have like spilled the beans too early before he died. So people were skeptical, but after a couple hours, it seemed to really get out. It was everywhere, and it's crazy, man. I mean, I'm a fan of some of his music for sure. His early stuff especially. When I was a young kid, the Jackson 5 was like one of the first groups I ever liked, you know what I mean? Like when you're 3, you're not metal, you know what I mean? No one here was metal when they were 3. I don't give a fuck. You can't judge me because I like Michael Jackson when I was fucking 3, all right? And then, so it's crazy because I seriously was a huge fan when I was a kid, So it's just crazy because he's got to be one of the most known people in the entire world. It's like him and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Everyone knows who those two people are. You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy that he's dead. 50 fucking years old, man. 50 years old, that's it.
And he was supposed to live forever.
Yeah, he's supposed to live forever. I thought he was going to live forever like a cockroach. You know what I mean? I thought he was going to like survive the apocalypse and come back and get more plastic surgery and look even more weird and just keep going and getting weirder and weirder and,
I, for one, am seriously bummed he's dead because I never got to see him live, and I always wanted to. And I mean, the man's the fucking king of pop. He was talented as shit, and you know, despite like all the shit that happened in the news and all that shit, I don't know if it's true or not, but I think the guy was a tortured soul, even from being a child and growing up. So much respect to Michael Jackson, and yeah.
So, in the end, a little bit about your future plans. What's in the scope next after these European festivals?
Like I kind of touched on earlier, we're playing a Rockstar Mayhem Festival in the States. It's going to be headlined by Slayer and Marilyn Manson. It's got Killswitch Engage. It's got all these different kinds of bands. Our stage is pretty cool. We got Whitechapel, Cannibal Corpse, Behemoth, Job for a Cowboy, a couple other bands. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun summer. Basically, after that, we just keep rolling into more tours around the States. We'll probably be back over in Europe in January. We're making some plans. And just going to keep touring, man. Just going to drop the record and start playing the new songs and just keep pumping, man. Just keep going like we always do. Straight ahead, full speed ahead. And I think the world's about to end with that sound.
Well, thank you really much for the chat and good luck for tonight's show. Anything you want to say as a closer to your European fans?
Where's the fucking hash at, man? Where's the hash? And you guys rule. Thanks.
Thank you really much for doing this with us.